Cut the music. Cut the music. And we are live. We are live. And thank you, everybody, for coming and staying tuned. Welcome, everybody, to the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle. We are the SHIB Army, the only army that is here to make you very successful. So the only thing we fight is debt, deficit, not deficit disorder, deficits, right? We're here to put SHIB back on the map, people. We're here to make sure that everybody enjoys the show, make sure that everybody's got their safety harnesses on. We're going to get buckled in here, and we're going to try and, what we're going to try and do here. We're going to try and make everybody's night enjoyable on a Sunday night. As everybody knows what Sunday means. What does Sunday mean, everybody? Anyone have an idea what Sunday means? Anybody at all? So we're going to do massive shout outs to everybody that comes in. So we're here to take requests. We do music requests, by the way, except for country roads, take me home, mountain mama. Okay, we don't do that one. We don't do she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she. We don't do those either. What's the other one? Oh, buddy, what's his name in the Yellow Fellows? Ever heard of them? Anyone? Ever heard of them? Kevin, if you're out there, I know who you are. And he is one funny guy. Very funny guy. He's very comical, and he's got it all together. He's well in tuned. So if Kevin, if you're out there, it's Buddy, what's his name in the Yellow Fellows? You can check him out. They haven't been around in a while. I think they retired from show business, but they were awesome. They're a comedy bunch. We have spotlights from the where is it? Daytona 500. Woo! So this is the only raffle in the world that shows that we care for every single person that's in the raffle. We want to make sure that everybody understands what that means. Are we able to host the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle tonight? No, we are not able to show it. So we are a communications engineered comic relief fund for the SHIB Army, for the SHIB community, for the SHIB ecosystem. No, for everybody that's holding SHIB. So everyone who's holding SHIB, more than welcome to come share your ideas and prospects. Make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It helps with what? Getting us to our goal. Our goal is to get as many followers as we can. No, our idea is to get everyone in the world to pay attention. We're going to go over some numbers. If you want, we can do requests if you need to, and we're here to entertain you for the next hour or so. So keep your party hats on, and we'll get right into tonight's broadcast. So the Daytona 500 had two closures, right, for the weather. They had to shut down twice. They had a major incident just recently at 512 going around the track. There was about 6 cars involved, maybe 8, but 6 for sure. So the Daytona 500 was a kickoff, and Trump was there to broadcast it live. So that was awesome for Donald Trump to show his appearance. This is twice now that he's shown his appearance for the American people in their free time, right? Because everybody's taking some time out to go and get entertained with the Daytona 500, and Donald Trump doing the kickoff to the Daytona 500, which was awesome in his motorcade. So that was good. Daytona 500 is brought to you by Goodyear, right? Everybody knows Goodyear always hosts the event for the Daytona 500. That's nothing new, special, or anything in between. What can we say about the Daytona 500? It was awesome. Anytime you have race cars going around the track at 200 plus miles an hour is very entertaining. Any one little thing leads to another little thing, and it either goes really well or it goes extremely bad, right? Because most of these cars are engineered or designed to maintain a certain speed. Hey, massive shout out to Babe's channel. Woo! Massive shout out to Wenna. Massive shout out to Jason. Massive shout out to Prince. Massive shout out to who else is out there. Make sure you stay warm, guys. It's cold out there. So make sure you stay warm. What's happening with SHIB? Well, as always, Sundays are always sell-off Sundays. Sell-off Sundays means it's an opportunity to buy. Absolutely. We had it was starting to sell off on Saturday night a little bit. This is typical of all cryptocurrencies. This much, right? Now, sometimes last week it was drastic. I think it's because of the what the hell is it? The Fed's fund rates, where the numbers were coming out for jobs reports. You got to remember that we've had some major turns in the U.S. economy and put people back to work immediately, right? Forestry, it brought people from Canada, brought people from Mexico, all to help with the forest fires in Los Angeles. So massive shout out to them. Massive shout out to the forest fire fighters. Massive shout out to the cleanup crews. I offered to go down and help clean up down there, but they said that they're only hiring local, probably because Gabrielle, big shout out to Gabrielle, big shout out to Leia, big shout out to Wen, big shout out to Jason M, Ethan M, big shout out to you, big shout out to Vishaw, big shout out to DJ, Ryan, Jonathan, big shout out to you guys, big shout out to Vincent, big shout out to Dong, Kate, Casey, and Tintin, big shout out to Athena and Novi, big shout out to Kiko, Joanne, who else is out there? There's a bunch of people. I'm missing a bunch, but if you don't come in, it's hard for me to remember your names. Laika from the Philippines, Kuya from the Philippines. Everybody knows who Kuya is, right? Your big brothers. That's right. The only brothers that care and matter are the ones that help and protect, right? So that's what we're all here for, is to make sure everybody has a great time and come in and we'll get into today's session. Tonight's session is going to be about celebrating everybody coming into SHIB. So we want to make sure that everybody has a chance to understand what this SHIB Worldwide 50/50 Raffle is all about. And we'll get into numbers. I know everybody's just dying to get into these numbers. Where was I? No. 5. Yeah, here it is. Okay, just bear with me, guys. I just shared the channel. Oh. Ooh. Yay! So 8 people liked it. All right. So we might have some more people coming in. We do have a burn rate to announce. 23 million SHIBs was sent to the removal of SHIB circulating supply. That's awesome. I posted on the in the description that we would our burn rate. We're looking at burning a minimum of 21,000 tickets need to be sold in order to host a raffle. That would give us approximately 5,000 pounds worth of SHIB. Anybody know how much money that is? In SHIBs. Come on, guys. In SHIBs. How much money would that be in SHIBs? 5,000 pounds. $390 million. $390 million SHIB sent to the reduction wallets. Also, 390 million SHIB would be given to who? Right. The winner. So the winner gets twice. Everybody else gets once. But everybody wins in this raffle. That's why this raffle is so important to everybody to understand what it means. Now, I was getting into what we were talking about earlier. Let me see here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just bear with me, guys. I'm going through the list. Hi. Mm. Yeah, bear with me. We're going to get right into tonight's talk here. Gabriel, big shout out to you. Big shout out to Leah. Big shout out to, well, who else am I missing out here? Who else am I missing out here? I'm missing everybody in the SHIB Army. Big shout out to you. Big major salute to the SHIB Army. Woo! We're going to get into numbers in just a second. Okay, so if we don't have enough and we get a carryover, that's exactly what we have tonight is a carryover because we didn't sell 21,000 tickets. Well, we don't expect to sell 21,000 tickets when we only have 5 or 6 people coming into the channel. I thought we'd have the whole community of SHIB coming together as part of this. I was hoping 5, 10 million, 20 million people at least paying attention to the raffle. So if we get 10 million of SHIB holders or 10 million SHIB enthusiasts looking at us, we can get monetized. We can start broadcasting. We can start hosting raffle ticket draws, and everybody can start making money immediately as soon as those things happen. And how will that happen? Everybody needs to tell everybody about us so that we can kick things off. The faster we can kick it off, the faster you start making money. And everybody wants to make money, right? Right? Everybody wants to make money. I was under the impression, every time I talk to influencers, they want SHIB to go through the roof. I want SHIB to the moon. To the moon, people. I want SHIB to go to the moon. Well, in order to get SHIB to the moon, they keep telling you it's got to burn massive amounts of SHIB. Well, we came up with a project to do just that. Burn as much SHIB as possible, humanly possible. Yes, you have to buy tickets to do it, but every time you buy a ticket, it's reducing the circulating supply. Everybody benefits from it. It's a win-win scenario. And then everybody's like, oh, that's so good. That's awesome. When does it kick off? Well, it'll kick off once everybody starts to realize that this is legit and we are reducing the SHIB circulating supply because of it. And to prove it, we're going to do a host every single day and burn it every single day. So, and you can see my face. Name is Will Major. Check me out. I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding behind some mask. We make videos. We introduce. We keep tutorials. We help you get educated in SHIB so that you understand what SHIB is and what the power of it is. This raffle is supposed to kickstart that, to show you the power of a depleting currency. When you have something in demand and it's reducing its circulating supply at the same time, you have a win-win scenario. It doesn't matter what the rest of them are saying about it. It doesn't matter about the 589 trillion tokens that are available. Trust me, when we look at the math and do the math on it, and we were to get this raffle kick in, you understand that reducing the circulating supply is just a foregone conclusion, because that's exactly what we're going to do with it, especially at these lower levels. So if the price drops, we get to burn even more SHIB, guys. Now, once this raffle kicks off, you can guarantee one thing. The value is going to go through the roof. The amount of SHIB that's going to get reduced is going to go through the roof. The minimum 390, like at this price, 390 million SHIB sent to the dead-end wallet. Now, if it happened every single day, how long before it got to a point where it would start to make a difference in people's lives? Like, it doesn't seem like a lot because we're a long ways from 100,000, so that would be a billion, right? To get to that billion level, we need approximately 100,000, about $80,000. So if you're looking at that way, it would take a while for us to get there just to burn 21,000 SHIB, or no, half of it, right? 10, 11,000 SHIB, 11,000 tickets worth, right? Burn. Remember, the other half of it's given to the winner. And how can we host this raffle? Well, we need the permission from the SHIB ecosystem development team, or do we need SHIB? We need the backing of the SHIB Worldwide SHIB Army. Which one do we need in order to host a raffle draw? Do we need to contact each of the countries that's involved in the SHIB raffle draw? No, we don't. Why? Because it's not considered legal tender, guys. 99% of everything that happens with SHIB, 99.9% is all dependent on you, the wallet holders, not anybody else. So you dictate where you want SHIB to go. You want me to pay for a license for the SHIB to host the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle? Let me know. We'll look at it and then you have to let me know exactly how many SHIB you own and then who is backing you, because you need the support of the entire SHIB army to support your claim. And then I want names and I want petition orders. Okay, if you want me to pay, no problem, but who do you want me to pay it to? And then what is my registration number and taxation number that I can use for this draw? If you can provide me those things, it'd be great, and I'll gladly register with the SHIB Army. But as it speaks right now, there is no governance whatsoever in SHIB. So I don't know who or what or how you would go about getting the disclaimer for it. Each of the countries don't host it, just so that you know. Each of the countries have no regulation over SHIB because it's not considered legal tender. So if it's not considered legal tender, it's considered a digital asset, and it's at your own peril. So if it's at your own peril, that means that everybody in the SHIB environment or holding SHIB are responsible for SHIB. So if you don't want the SHIB 50/50 raffle, just let me know. If you do want it, support the channel. It's that simple. And you want to know if it's legit? Ask yourself if this is where you want to be. Would you rather give it to charity, or would you rather give it back to the SHIB community? Considering that you're already in the SHIB community, it benefits you. It's a win-win situation for every single person that's in the SHIB environment, right? Now, we gave you scenarios. We gave you tutorials. We gave you videos on it. It's not my fault if you don't watch them. It's on you if you want to watch them. And excuse the French on there, because these are AI. So they mispronounce SHIB a lot on there. SHIB, SHIB. I'm like, where do you see the extra B? Where do you see the Y? Where do you see the R? There is no, like, it's AI. So please bear with me when you listen to the videos. It's not, it's making fun of us, but it's not. Kind of like, it's AI. That's all I can say. And it's not proper etiquette. Please keep that in mind when you're thinking about purchasing from there. If it's not proper etiquette, that means that their mechanics aren't working to where it should be. Now, I have been doing some editing on their platform because most of it is falsified information. So I had to go and change it. And if you see anything wrong with it, please let me know immediately so that I can get it nipped in the butt. Remember, just so that everybody's aware, the email addresses, the contact information is on the website. Everything's on the website. My phone number is on there. Email address for the SHIB burn 50.50@gmail.com. I'm sorry that I don't have an email address that you can use from the website, but it's too long. I just don't like using it. Gmail works so well because everybody knows what Gmail is. Imagine you're writing down and you have to put down SHIB Worldwide 5050 raffle.com at, right? So everything would be at. So, right. It's just a long, I just don't like it. It's just too long to use it as an email address. So that's why I like Gmail. And Gmail gives me the options of what I need to do. And I was getting through to AI, and I might be talking to Polygon. So Polygon, if you're listening to the channel, please be aware. Might be contacting you in a little while to see what we can do about putting out a catalyst for SHIB and building a a podcast or something to do with their platform, so I can use their platform, which would be awesome. On Polygon, I don't know what they're going to charge me for it, but it's going to be interesting to see what we can come up with. I'm looking forward to hosting this raffle, as everybody knows. Getting excited about it. I was getting excited about when I created this channel, when I created the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle the first place. I let it go for a year, okay, guys, to build enthusiasm. It didn't work. I'm like, well, I'm just going to come out and host the raffle anyway and see where we go from there. It hasn't transpired into much because we don't get enough viewers on the channel. If we don't get the viewers, it's hard to mount an audience. And I know how much everybody wants SHIB to gain, right? I want SHIB to go to the moon. SHIB should be on the moon already, right? Thank God it isn't, because it would have killed us earlier on in life. The price would have been too high, and everybody would be trying to get into it. As it is, I'm shocked that the influencers, the exchanges, are all trying to manipulate it so they can buy it at a lower price. It's very dangerous to do that, by the way. It's extremely dangerous to do that because there's only 1,500,000. We have at 10,000 right now. Hold on to your party hats. We're going to get right into how many wallet holders right now. So we are at 1,500,000, 504,005 SHIB holders right now. And climbing. All right. SHIB should what? Anybody knows what SHIB is capable of? Now, I don't like to say potential because the only thing that people are missing is the opportunity to take advantage of this at a lower price. So I know a lot of people think I'm full of crap, but I don't like charting. There's a reason for it. You're not dealing with a company. You're not dealing with you're dealing with value. And SHIB is highly undervalued. So anything that's highly undervalued is at extreme risk of being what? Moving very rapidly to the upside, because there shouldn't be anyone selling at this price. I mean that. There shouldn't be a single person out there selling at this price. And that's the truth of it. And if you don't believe me, just think of the catalysts. Okay? Every day we get more and more holders every single day. That should alert every single person out there that this is legit. It's going to move, and it's going to move very, very rapidly because it's scarcity, right? More and more holders coming in. They're buying it at this level. That means they're jumping into a very, very tight marketplace with a value-added currency. Value-added currency. Now, everybody doesn't have a problem when they're overspending on something. But as soon as you're adding value to it, all of a sudden, they start getting worried. I mean, you don't have to get worried about nothing. If someone's selling it or someone's shorting it, that's all on them. SHIB should never be shorted until it gets to an overvaluation point of view. But is SHIB going to be overvaluated? Well, unless it starts to move the exact same way that our deficit is moving in the opposite direction, No, it's not. So SHIB should always be moving against the grain, because if gold is going up, SHIB should be going up twice as fast as gold. That's the truth of it. So if you don't believe me, just look at the catalyst for it. All you got to do is look at the wallet holders. There's not enough wallet holders, guys. So there's not enough people that know about SHIB, but it's catching on. That's the whole point. Everybody's going to be catching on to it. So that's the whole point of the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle, is to bring awareness to a currency that is being added in value every single day. Now, what does that mean for you and me? With price actions, it's going to move up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And people are going to be looking at the fundamentals of it, right? The charting, they're going to be looking at fundamentals, they're going to be looking at the RSI, they're going to be looking at whether this is a good time to get in, looking at the channels here. Okay, so we had a test, but we're always going what? Higher. Okay, but what kind of avenue is this? This is the 15-minute charting. Okay. SHIB should always go in what direction? Up. Up, up, and away. Up, up, and away. Right? Greatest American hero? Why is XRP getting more coverage than SHIB? Good point. Good point. XRP ETF is coming out. Spot ETF has just got the word on the street, and Trump is backing it. How come SHIB doesn't have that? SHIB has always been perceived by the ecosystem development team. So if SHIB were to compete with XRP, it can't. It just simply can't, guys. The XRP has a CEO, CFO, board of directors that they got to pay wages to. So they have to come up with results. Those results are to promote, broadcast, and advertise. They have the money to do that. And they have the backing of Ripple. And then they got the backing of Trump, stating that the ETF is a go for XRP. So that's going to drive XRP's value. SHIB doesn't have any of that. SHIB has the ecosystem development team, and they are all about the ecosystem development team. All they do is they use SHIB name. So you got to take that with a grain of salt. Remember that this isn't financial advice whatsoever. We are here for your educational purposes, and we're here to help broadcast the whole main event. Oh, right. Krish, massive shout out to Krish, because he's been supporting me from day one pretty much. So big shout out to you, Krish. Sorry that I haven't mentioned you before in the last couple of sessions, but we're going to mention you tonight. So Sunday is always sell-off Sunday. And for the cryptocurrencies. What does that mean? It means that everybody has a chance to get in, get out. If they want to get out of SHIB, or a good chance to buy SHIB at this time, earlier today, because right now it's moving higher, but it's not high, guys. Just when you look at this chart, it looks good, but you got to back it up a little bit. Here, hold on a second. I'll back it up a little bit so you can see it. Because if you look at it, it's like the first minute or so, right? We'll back it up. Yeah, so then you got some hours in there. So you see it hit a low and it's wavy. Okay, so the raffle would look even worse than this, except with the raffle draw is every time we do a raffle, it would spike. So the value of it would spike because we're doing the burns. So as soon as the burns are initiated, you're going to see a drop. And then people are going to get their coins in SHIB. And then once they get their SHIB coins, that means they could be selling it, just so everybody knows, right? So they could be selling it, so it's going to drop the price down. So you get an influx, you might get an influx, or they could hold it because they got 390 million SHIB into their wallet. And they could hold it and then wait for the price to see if it'll have a knee-jerk reaction. Most of reductions end up in selling, not buying. because people are crazy and they don't pay attention. There is a lot of that, right? Massive amounts of people not paying attention to what's going on. Like, I mean, a massive amount of people not paying attention. What does that mean for everybody? That means that everybody has a chance to win in SHIB 50/50 raffle. Everybody has a chance to be part of something bigger than themselves by being part of a currency that is worldwide, and that you get to pick it. No, you don't get to choose it at birth and be part of your country of ethnics, and that it's part of you. You get to pick it, and you get to pick it for the price that it is, which is insatiable. If you ask me, it's below 1 cent, which means it's highly volatile because it has utility. Reducing the circulation is utility, guys. So the 3 million SHIB that's been taking place doesn't equate to much. About $45 sent to the dead end wallets. But that's $45 that you don't have to, that's not available anymore. That's $45 taken off the marketplace. That's sent to the dead end wallets, sent to the reduction of SHIB circulating supply. Sorry about that. A little dry. Little dry. So, yeah, that's the nuts and bolts of the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle. Massive shout out to everybody. Massive shout out to Daytona. Massive shout out to all the representatives of Daytona, which is a lot of money that's being forced. That's my son playing. Being a smart butt. Playing in the background and trying to kick a ball at me. Trying to get me to play with him. He's 15 years old. He's got autism. So, yeah. Living with autism is awesome, by the way. Anyone ever have a kid out there that's got autism? You know exactly what the struggles of everyday life is like. But that being said, we're hoping that the SHIB raffle takes off soon so that we can enjoy making money together on a massive scale. That's where we reduce the circulating supply of SHIB and bring in more people, because we want to make sure that everybody has a chance to be successful. I have a funny feeling that might be taken up on deaf ears because nobody wants to hear it until it's too late. I'm getting that impression. Not sure why, but that's the way it's looking for me anyway. I don't know about you, but yeah. I'm pretty sure that this is probably going to get taken over by a country, central banking sector, or gold. So China or Russia is going to buy it all out. I don't think the U.S. is smart enough. They haven't caught on to it yet, so I don't think they're smart enough that they would catch on to it. So because they haven't caught on to it just yet. Even under Biden, they didn't see it either. Because it could have been used to pay off their massive deficit. They didn't take advantage of it. I don't know if Trump will. Trump's got a bunch of smart guys with him, though, so I don't know if they see it for what it is and what they can take advantage of it. But I'm pretty sure that the amount of people that are coming into the channel right now on this live broadcast on a Sunday, I'm pretty sure that it's going to get missed by 98% of the population, which is, it's okay. It is what it is, right? It's just that you're not going to have a chance to get into SHIB. You're looking at it going, oh, it's only 1605 right now. If these countries buy it, it's not going to be 1605, guys. It's not going to be 16. It's going to be 3 zeros, 2 zeros. That's the truth of it. And it's only at 9 billion market cap. So, and they got billions that they can throw at it. They can take that risk with 9 billion, considering how much debt they're in. 9 billion is not a lot, and it's an investment capital that's going to be huge, massive returns, especially with 100x's. So you got to think about that on whether or not this is going to benefit you or not, or if it's going to affect anybody or not. And it hasn't caught on. If it did, it would have been gone already. It would have massively exploded in everybody's face. 10x, 100x, and it continue to go up. And then you see, then everybody's trying to pile in, but there's a problem with everybody piling in. What's that problem? Reductions, massive reductions might start happening with the countries that are buying it. Shut the door on everybody trying to buy it. So what they're doing, what they would do is they buy it, then reduce it, buy it, reduce it, buy it, reduce it, buy it, reduce it. Because they're trying to offset their balance on their scale so that their currency is the one that's actually looking like it's burning. That they're burning, not burning, increasing SHIB's value, which is also increasing the value of their dollar, fiat currency. Because it transpires back into the currency that they're using to take it out of circulating supply. That's the whole point of it. And I am sorry if you can't catch on to it. I'm really sorry that you didn't see it, and hopefully somebody sees the videos that I've put out there and starts posting it and starts broadcasting it on a global scale, because if you're not getting into it, you're going to miss out on it. And that's the truth of it. So, and it's the only currency reducing its circulating supply constantly. And even AI comes out and all the time says the ecosystem development team are the one giving it its utility. That is not true. Okay. That is not true. They did. Okay. We give respect where respect is. They did reduce 56 billion SHIB last year. Woo wee! 56 billion SHIB altogether from 2023 to 2024. What happened? SHIB sold off. You believe that? SHIB sold off the first time they did the burn. I think it was 13 billion SHIB that they reduced. And it sold off. SHIB sold off. And all it did was give the ecosystem development team, see, I told you, that's exactly what they said. Everybody sells off when they see a reduction in SHIB circulating supply. They didn't catch on to it at all. And then they came out and did another burn in January. And then they came out and did another burn in February. And then the market reacted negatively at first to the burns. 56 billion SHIB that were burned were acted negatively, and SHIB shot up in March to 4446, and then it came slamming right back down because there's no more burns. The ecosystem development team came out and said that they're doing a hard fork. Well, that killed it right there. So then SHIB started to nosedive. Now, was it going to? But the thing is that people still didn't understand what's going on. They want those massive burns. Well, if you might want those massive burns now, where are you with the SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle? We're here to entertain you. We're here to provide for you. We're here to make sure that everybody gets educated in it so that you don't miss the next one. Okay? That's the whole purpose of this, so you get that driving force behind you, so you're able to take advantage of it when you can. So that's what SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle is all about, is to drive in that awareness to you. We don't have a halving, so we're constantly reducing the circulating supply, and SHIB is getting punished because it's reducing its circulating supply. That's the way it looks. That's the way it's happening. So we're reducing it. We're bringing in more wall holders, but we're still going down. So what's driving that force? Manipulation. Okay, and you can just imagine who's manipulating it. The ones sitting on trillions of SHIB are the ones manipulating it, because they want to buy it for nothing from you. If you're willing to sell it, they're willing to buy it. That's the gist of it. And everybody's starting to catch on to what SHIB is. So just so that you're aware of that information. I'm Will, your host. Thank you everybody for coming. Really appreciate you, and take good care. There's a video. I'll be posting it sometime tonight. I'll be posting it sometime tonight, so please keep in tune for all those that care, share, like, subscribe. Make sure that you tell all your friends about us. Make sure we tell the whole entire SHIB army, because everybody has a right to be in SHIB when it explodes. Everybody has that opportunity. And when's it going to explode? Your guess is as good as mine, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be very, very soon. And I don't want to see anyone get left behind, and we don't want to ever say we told you so, ever, to anybody. Well, how come no one told me this? How come no one shared this information with me? I'm very sorry that they didn't. We're live every single day. We're posting it on X. We're posting it on YouTube. We're posting it on Facebook. We're posting it on TikTok. We're posting it on Instagram. All these avenues we're posting it on, and I'm sorry if you missed it. But that's the gist of it. Thank you so much for everybody. We're going to rock you out. Thanks, Jason Cox. Thanks, Prince. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Wena. Thanks, Babes. Thanks, Rowena. Thanks, Gabriel. Thanks, Leah. Big shout out to Dong and her family. Big shout out to Novi and Athena. Big shout out to Jonathan, DJ, Ryan, everybody. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed the show. Woo-wee. All right. Let's rock it. Jesus loves you. And we want to wish you, want to see everybody on the beach holding their SHIB, drinking margaritas and tequila. Having a great and wonderful time. Celebrating in style. Jet skiing, sunbathing, volleyballing, shuttleboarding, sea doing. Thanks everybody, and have a great, wonderful night. Peace out. Jesus loves you. We want the whole SHIB community to benefit from this, so everybody has a chance to succeed. Share, like, and care. Cheers. Good night.